Start out the collection, I would definitely keep both these two cars. I would keep the 2021 Subaru WRX STI, and I would keep the 2021 Chevrolet Camaro SS 1 Elite if I was making Stradman level money.
It's quieter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
All right, so this video is titled what my car collection would be like if I was making Stradman level money. So let's get into this. All right, so to start out the collection, I would definitely keep both these two cars. I would keep the 2021 Subaru WRX STI, and I would keep the 2021 Chevrolet Camaro SS 1 Elite. Those two would stay if I was making Stradman level money. So those two are in there. Now let's get on to the rest of the collection. All right, so now that we established that we're keeping both the cars that are in the garage, so both the Camaro and the STI are both staying, what's going? So the first vehicle that's gonna go, it's gonna be this Mazda CX-5. Like, I love it, but it's just that, you know, we have a growing family now and we're probably gonna need something a little bit bigger. So this will get replaced by a Toyota Sienna. I'm not sure which trim, probably the top trim that they have. So this will get swapped out by a Sienna, and that will be like our family vehicle. Now, another thing to consider, right? If I'm doing as well as Stradman, will I keep the same house? And the answer is yes. Like, for now, I'll stay in the same house and, you know, and just try to be as like financially responsible as possible while still getting the cars I want. So yeah, so now you see there's room now for more cars. There's two in the garage. The Toyota Sienna will be here. What would I put in this space right here? In this space right here, I would get the new Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. So I would get the Tundra TRD Pro. That would be here, and that would probably be like my daily driver, or one of my daily drivers. And then my other daily driver would be a 2022 Golf R. So the Golf R, and it'll be with a manual gearbox. So that'll be the grocery getter. If I need to go get groceries and still have a little fun, I'd have that 2022 Golf R. And then when I need to go anywhere with the family, I'd have the Tundra TRD Pro, or we'd be in my wife's Sienna. Now, a cool thing about this house, and part of the reason why I'll keep it, is that I have storage space for extra cars. So see, right now, you guys didn't know, but we have another CX-5 in the back here. So we have room for extra cars. I can park like another 5 to 6 cars in the back here. So yeah, so we got room, so don't worry about the room. So with that being said, now we'll have the TRD Pro, the Golf R, the Camaro, the Subaru WRX STI, the Sienna. What's the next car that I would want to get? It's a car that I've owned several times, but I just got to scratch that itch. There's another one that I would need to get, and it would be a Toyota Tacoma X-Runner. The last year that they made them, I think 2014, either 2013, 2014. So I would get one of those and I would LS swap it. I'll put an LS3 motor in there and build it up to about 500 horsepower and keep that as like my fun car. And then from there, I would get the new Nissan Z. It's coming out, the top trim level. And I'd get one of those. I'll get the new manual Supra that's coming out. I would also get the new manual GR Corolla that's coming out. So that would basically be my garage. Like, and then, you know, if I start doing really well and I get that real like Stradman algorithm flowing my way, Then I would also get a BMW M3 with the manual gearbox. So I'd also get that, and that would be like my collection. Now, a lot of you would probably be like, well, you know, if you're making Stradman level money, why no Lamborghinis and why nothing like that? And for me, it's kind of simple. Like, I don't know if you guys have been watching my channel, you kind of know, like, I prefer the underdog. I kind of prefer, I like manual gearbox cars. That's my kind of thing. I try to stand for the people. That's my thing. So I would get the cars that most people, if they work hard enough, they can afford it, they can get it. And that would be like my bread and butter. That would be my thing. I wouldn't want to get cars that only the billionaires of the world can afford, basically. You know, and speaking of billionaires, I want you guys to understand why I take this stance, and I need you to kind of put things into perspective in the world that we live in today, right? So we have right now a whole bunch of weird rules and stuff coming into play, and everybody's talking about, you know, climate change and how they want to electrify all the cars to fix climate change. And to me, that's BS, because it's this simple. You just heard a plane fly over my head, right? If they really wanted to, you know, to lower our carbon footprint, then make all the airplanes electric, all right? Make all your cargo ships that's you know, running everything across seas, make them all electric, you know? Make those things electric, and then come talk to us about making our cars electric. You know, I personally feel like, you know, when strange laws come into play that affects the masses and not the 1%, it's usually because somebody up high paid off some senator or paid off somebody to put a bill into place to, you know, to make basically to affect some change that they want to get done, you know. And it's as simple as this. Let's say you're a multi-billionaire, you've been a billionaire your whole life, and you're used to getting everything you want. Like, you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what? I don't like my neighbors anymore. I'm gonna buy their houses. So you just go and you're bang, 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 you buy all their houses, and you can do that because you're a billionaire, right? You have that type of money. So what's to stop that person from one day waking up and saying, you know what? I don't like that there's so much people out in the markets whenever I go shopping. I want there to be less people. You know what? Let me introduce something that's going to lower our population. Let me pay off a couple senators, and bam, 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 then all of a sudden you have less people. It sounds crazy, it sounds stupid, but you have to understand how crazy life is for somebody that's a billionaire. They can do things that most of us wouldn't even think about, and they're so out of touch with reality, they have no idea what we feel. They don't know the type of pains and struggles we go through. And it's for that reason, even if I'm making Stradman level money, I will still keep a relatively, like, I would say average car collection. It wouldn't be that crazy. It would be cars that everyone could relate to. So sorry I went off on a tangent there, but I just want to kind of explain to you guys why I chose the vehicles that I chose, and I hope you guys can understand it. Oh, and one more vehicle to add on to that list. I'm mad at myself for almost forgetting. I would also get the Cadillac CT5E Blackwing. I would get that car, and that would also be like a family vehicle that I would get to, and then obviously I would get it with a manual gearbox. So if you guys stayed in here for the whole video, I want you guys to subscribe, like, comment, tell me how you feel about my rant, tell me how you feel about my list of cars, and also support the channel, show some love to the channel. Go to racecarfriends.com, order some merch, you know, and help us get to that level to where one of the regular guys can make it and be doing well, just like, you know, any one of you. So show some love and support, and with that, Race Car Friends out.